Manitoba was thrust into crisis as it declared a state of emergency in response to a wildfire outbreak of historic scale. Over 17,000 residents were ordered to flee their homes in one of the largest evacuations the province has ever seen, as thick smoke choked the skies and panic spread through remote communities. Across the province, 102 wildfires raged, far exceeding the seasonal average of 77. Nearly 500,000 acres were already scorched, and with no rain in the forecast, flames spread uncontrollably, threatening towns and stretching firefighting efforts to the brink.
Pretty warm.
Communities like Flin Flon and Creighton were caught in the path of the advancing fires. Highway 10 became an escape route, clogged with vehicles as families fled toward Winnipeg under a haze of smoke, their homes left behind in growing uncertainty. Premier Wab Kinyu called the evacuation unprecedented in recent memory and appealed for federal support. In response, military aircraft and personnel were dispatched to assist with evacuations and to reinforce firefighting teams already overwhelmed by the scale of the disaster.
Another big fire coming. Winds are in the opposite direction.
Winnipeg and other urban centers quickly transformed schools, arenas, and shelters into places of refuge. The coordination between municipal and federal agencies was swift, but the sheer volume of evacuees strained every available resource. First Nations communities bore the brunt of the crisis as fires advanced toward remote northern territories. Pimachikamak Cree Nation, Pukatawagan, Marcel Colomb, and Sheridan were all placed under mandatory evacuation, some requiring airlifts as roads became impassable. Other First Nations, including Norway House and Chemawawan, were warned to prepare for evacuation at any moment. With every passing hour, the flames crept closer, and the fear of losing land, history, and identity loomed over the elders and children alike. Smoke from the fires drifted across the border into the U.S., darkening skies and degrading air quality in states like Minnesota and Michigan. The disaster added to growing international alarm as experts once again pointed to climate change as the engine behind a fire season without mercy.